Whoa. Good Lord. That's got a little bite to it. Hello. What's up? No, it's okay. It's okay, YouTube. Take your time. Take all the time that you need. Yeah. The one person that's gotten a fucking whatchamacallit today. Notification or whatever. The fuck cares? Sub Jawai. Oh man. Good evening. TJ ran the fade with sticks today. You see that shit? Nope. We talking skunk weed? Yeah. No, I didn't see a skunk. I'm just smoking old school skunk. Feels like 1995 in here. Smells like it too. You seem kind of down. No, I'm fine, man. I'm just tired. I had a fucked up day yesterday. Well, not fucked up day, but I just couldn't sleep. I usually, like eventually will get to the point where I know I can sleep, and like last night it just wasn't gonna happen. I was up till, I don't know, I want to say like 8 a.m. this morning before I finally fucking was like, No, the trains don't wake me up. You can barely hear them in the house. Got that lime OG. Damn. Yeah, it was like 8 a.m. when I went to fucking lay down today. Pretty ridiculous. Pretty goddamn ridiculous. Yeah, the trains only really bother me out here. Train tracks are, yeah, I'd say a little less than a mile away. Why do you need a fourth person to play D&D? Doesn't make a whole lot of sense. You can play D&D with one person. Well, two, I guess. One person to DM and the other person to play. Yeah. YouTube's a little slow on the notifications tonight. Is what it is, dude. Feels one of else, dude. What do you think of Styx calling TJ a hypocrite? I don't think that Styx Hexenhammer could raise a well on TJ's fanny if he wanted to. Think about Styx Hexenhammer. That, and I bet that leather jacket that he wears without a shirt underneath it fucking reeks, dude. You know, like leather is like skin. It like absorbs like smells and stuff. And that motherfucker wears a leather jacket with no shirt on. Be willing to bet it fucking reeks. But other than that, I really don't have any thoughts on Styx Hexenhammer. Dumb fuck libertarian. That's about it, right? The art of wearing a leather jacket is a lost art, apparently. Yes. Only a few people can actually pull it off. Only a few can actually wear leather and not look dorky. Ugh. Styx is more well-spoken and intelligent than me. Oh, damn. I guess that's probably a good idea. Probably a good idea that Joanne deleted that, since, you know, you'll be off to find something else to do. You'll be off to find a Styx Hexenhammer to fuck with. More intelligent and more well-spoken than I am. Well, goddamn. What an indictment. I know, bro. I know. Yeah, dude. I'd be fine doing the whole. Let me explain to you some shit, dude. I'd be fine doing the whole YouTuber fucking rivalry thing, but bro, YouTubers are fucking dorks. Dorks. Like fuck, man. If they would bring the heat, they could actually bring something more than their little spurgy fans to like point at people and send after. Like I'd be way more into it. They're just such fucking nerds, dude. Myself included. I don't exempt myself. Bunch of fucking dorks, man. I miss the good old days. Gotta watch The Green Knight. Just finished it 10 minutes ago. It's a visual audio masterpiece. Need to hear your take. Well, I'll catch it. Do you even watch his content? Who are you talking about? Styx Hexen Dork? I've seen his content. Do I watch it on the regular? No. Nerds Hexenhammer. No shirt leather hammer. No, I don't. I don't really keep up with it. What's he up to now? What super intelligent, super fucking awesome takes has he been dropping lately that I need to be kept up on? Dude, fucking shut up, Christopher. Let him give me all the money he wants. Let him give me every fucking dollar he's got. Yeah, dude. If he drops $100 on me, I might just be defeated completely and utterly. A community college French teacher kind of does, yeah. He said some insightful things about the Afghan situation. Really? Well, that fucking catches me up, bro. That really catches me up, bro. He said some insightful things about the Afghan situation. I see. All right, I got it, man. Dude, he might be smart and well-spoken, but you're about as dumb as a bag of hammers, aren't you? What's a dumb fuck like you doing watching a smart guy like him? He said insightful things. What do I think of Dusty Smith? I don't. Crazy how that works. I don't. That's always been my answer when people ask me about internet celebs and shit. Hey, Paul, what do you think about the bloviating bovine? I don't. I don't, dude. I don't think about them. I think nothing. You know, there's a problem when people are getting their political positions from a dork on YouTube. I mean, yeah, dude. For real. Hey, Paul, what do you think of Paul? What a douchebag. I mean, I've heard these allegations, and I tend to believe them. I tend to believe that Dinor is indeed the goodest boy. The bestest of the good boys and the goodest of the best boys. Dinkus? How much do you engage on the internet compared to the younger generation? Maybe young people tend to rely on the internet more for info than older generations. Info is different, though. Yeah, I mean, I probably get just as much information from the internet as your average dude. At least he doesn't support an ideology that killed millions in the 20th century. You seem to keep praising Marx and criticize Vosh, not for supporting Marx. What? Bro, are you okay? Do you have a fever? You're going to need to start paying me again for me to read that shit. Holy fuck. I'm not a Marxist. You got the wrong guy. I'm not a Marxist. I'm not a Leninist. I'm not a Maoist. Yeah? You got the wrong fucking guy. Hey, for your DFF episodes that aren't your idea, do you just kind of show up sometimes and riff without knowing about the topic, or do you talk about it amongst the Kurds for a while? We usually know, like, going in what's up, but yeah, we don't practice or whatever the fuck for a topic. Dude, Jamie, you gotta walk back this Lady Hopium thing, dude. Lady Hopium thing ain't working. Gotta walk it back. I don't know what it's. I'm giving you that tough love. I'm giving you that tough love. The Lady Hopium is a bad name. It's bad. Gotta go back to the drawing board on the name. Lady Hopium. Nope, 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 nope. Nope, nope, nope. I'm just letting you know. Look, I'm trying to help you. Lady Hopium, that ain't doing it. That ain't it. That ain't it. Your fans came up with it, and you think of, oh man, see, that's the problem. You're listening too much to the fucking fans, too. Oh my God. I'm trying to think of like a fan idea that's blown up. And I'm not trying to shit on people. I'm trying to think of like an idea that's come genuinely out of the fandom in my history on the internet that's blown up. Nope, can't think of anything. Funny how that works, right? This is like one of those things that people that watch other people, like, they don't expect people like me to say this. People don't know what they want to see. It's the job of people like me to show them what they want to see, to figure it out for them and to give it to them. And that's just kind of the truth. That's the job of being a critic or a social commentator or a vlogger or whatever the fuck, podcaster, right? People don't know. If they knew what they wanted, they could go and get it themselves. If they knew what they wanted, they could provide it themselves. That's just the truth. And I'm not exempting myself from this. I'm not trying to act like I'm in some different class than you are. It's the same with movies, right? I can have my opinions about movies. You know how many times I've been listened to when it comes to my fucking opinions about movies? 0.0. You know why? Because nobody cares what I think about movies. Nobody that makes movies. You see what I'm saying? Stink, stank, stunk. You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. Your heart's an empty hole. I mean, constructive criticism is, you know what I mean? It's like, all right. This seems to be like a big deal right now. They're like people in the world want to believe that they have the ability to provide constructive criticism and critique on pretty much anything. This is a new idea, by the way. The idea that it's my position to tell you how to do something and call it constructive criticism. This is a new idea. People used to keep their goddamn fucking mouth shut about shit like this. Like, back in the day, people didn't go into the fucking bread maker's shop and tell them how to bake a loaf of bread, right? They fucking just went in there and they were like, okay, this guy knows how to bake a loaf of bread. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. I'm gonna go get my bread. The internet has turned everybody into their own little fucking Gene Siskel, Roger Ebert duo. Everybody's, you know, and like, constructive like, I gotta tell you, Lady Hopium, constructive critique, if I took every piece of criticism and critique that the person giving it considered to be constructive, you wouldn't even know what my name is. You wouldn't even be here to watch me tonight. You wouldn't know the things that I do. Sometimes some of the worst fucking advice imaginable comes in the form of quote, end quote, constructive critique. So this new like world where everybody's got to like bow to critique, it's just like, yeah, you got every fucking right to critique me, but I got every right to react to your critique and tell you, no, that's a stupid fucking idea. You know what I mean? I don't have to go like, yes, well, I appreciate the constructive feedback. It's like, when did that start? I'll tell you when it started. Right around like the late 90s. Right around the late 90s is when everybody became somebody with an opinion that mattered. Nothing changed. Nobody's opinion matters any more than it did, but in people's minds, they matter. Hot take. I mean, it's just a take, dude. Well, we're that, and I'm about a critique. Like I said, I listen to all of it, decide which opinions are worth listening to and which aren't. Sure, I mean, that's fine. Or is that just when you came into adulthood and notices it? What? Huh? Oh, yeah. Social media, that's what I'm talking about. I'm trying to remember, like, when that really took off. And, people started doing the IM, instant messenger, big internet forums started to get really big in the late 90s, early 2000s. And then eventually you had, these kind of proto early social networks like Something Awful, whose forums were just like fucking huge at their peak. And they became this like hub of community building kind of, like I said, like a proto social network. And then you got MySpace, right? And all of a sudden, I'm living in a fucking world where somebody that's fucking like 20 years old, who probably would wither like a fucking flower near the sun if they had a fucking light on them and knew that there were 100 people watching them, telling me how to do my job. It's like, no. Thanks for the feedback, but you're stupid. And here's why. You should conduct yourself this way. No. That's a stupid idea. You don't take criticism. It's like, what? It's like a dude running a bread shop and he goes to hand somebody a loaf of sourdough bread and they're like, you should actually use a little more hops. And him going like, I've been running this bread shop for 90 years and I never thought about that. Maybe I will add a pinch more hops. You sound very self-important. See, that's the stupid idea. What do you do? What do you do for a living, bro? Let me explain the difference to you. Go ahead and tell me, Colton, what do you do for a living? I'm not going to make fun of you, by the way. I'm not going to like fucking laugh at you. Just tell me exactly what you do. What do you do to make a living? Oh, wait. You're a public servant. What kind of public servant? That's a little, like, you're a cop, you a fucking court reporter, what are you? Yeah, but if someone came in who knew a lot about bread making, they may actually have some decent advice worth listening to. Yeah, but they're not going to walk in your front door. Somebody that has decent advice on bread making is not going to walk in your front door. They're not going to walk in like a fucking customer and stop you in the middle of the day. That's not how people with good advice give advice to people that are in the business. Where's he at? What kind of fucking thing? The costumer does have a valid opinion. You're right. On the costuming of a show, the costumer does have a valid opinion. The customer, though, their opinion is their feet. That's it. That's it. And I know that people don't like that because it doesn't involve me sitting and listening to you go me all day. But I'm sorry, that's never been a fucking thing. I wasn't raised in that paradigm. Sorry, I'm from another time where we don't sit and listen to people who don't know shit about Shinola fucking talk all day. Your opinion is with your feet. If you don't like what you're seeing, get the fuck out. That's it. Just like me. I go into a fucking restaurant and I get shitty service or something. I don't pull the chef aside and go like, hey, you know, that Salisbury sauce on your Salisbury steak could use a pinch more Worcestershire. I just don't go there again. Right? Right? But for some reason, what I do is different because I'm supposed to sit here and listen to people who don't know shit about shit because you can have them take the plate back. Yeah. You can stop giving me money. You can charge back your donation. You can fucking take an unsub, right? You unsubbing from me is the same thing as me taking a plate and going like, I want my money back. Okay, there you go. Have a good day. That doesn't mean that I get that I'm going to sit down and have a fucking powwow with you on how to make a Salisbury steak. Yeah. But for some reason, people look at this job as if it's something that just any fucking asshole can do. And if that was true, trust me, any asshole would be doing it. So there must be something I got and something I know that you don't. So maybe you ought to just shut the fuck up and enjoy the entertainment, yeah? Or find somebody who will fucking tailor make their content directly to what you and everybody else that watches them wants. Watch it wither. Just watch it fucking crumble. Notice that when I asked that other dude what it was that he did, he didn't want to tell me because he knew what I was going to do. Give him unsolicited, stupid advice about his career. So he left. He just kind of like disappeared. See what I mean? I did. See, that is a straw man, Ann Prim Paul. You're absolutely right. It is a straw man because I never said that. Did I say that people giving critique want to control my every fucking movement and creative decision? No, didn't say that. I just said that typically their advice isn't useful. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. I did not say that people were trying to fucking control my every action. I said that people want to give me advice about something that they don't know. See, this is it, dude. Like you are really invested in this fucking idea that you've got something to say to me that matters when it comes to how I do my job. You don't. Well, you've got one way to fucking say it. Stop watching me. You don't do that, though. For some reason, you keep coming back and watching it. It's unbelievable. Like, this line of inquiry just like falls apart at the fucking seams as soon as you make it something that isn't vlogging or podcasting. He's a mailman? Dude, you should drive a little slower when you're on your mail route. As I'm just telling you, man, like, overall, you'll save time by driving a little slower on your fucking mail route. I'm just letting you know, bro. I'm just, hey, whatever. You know, I'm just giving some constructive criticism. I think you need to drive a little slower on your mail route. Float that by your boss. Why don't you know? Because you're the mailman, man. You got to. You don't even have to float it by your boss. Just do it, dude. Fold every piece of mail you get in half, too, before you stuff it somewhere. Fold it, like, crease it real hard. Just some constructive criticism, dude. You're non-management. I didn't say you were management. I'm just telling you how to do your job a little better, bro. Trust me, your management will be happy when you start doing what I tell you to do. Yeah. These things tend to buzz over people's heads. No, this was born out of the idea that, like, you know, people, this, we were talking about, like, this climate of everybody's critique matters that suddenly appeared in the last 20 years. You should listen to everything I have to say. Why? Like, let me give you guys an example that's easy to see. I want you to go to the second video ever on the Deep Fat Fried channel and read the comment section there. Realize that 3 years later, we listened to none of that and made a successful and lucrative business. And we listened to not a single thing there. Constructive, non-constructive, presented as mean, presented like, hey guys, just a little feedback. You might want to try doing this, and you might want to do, I really like the DP better, and blah, blah, blah. Doesn't matter. Go look. There's all of that. We listened to none of it. Not a single part of that was taken into consideration. We didn't even read the comments. It's way smaller than DP. It's paying my bills. It's paying TJ's bills. It's paying Scotty's bills. You know a lot of people that are still doing that fucking 5 years into their internet career? Because I don't. $16 likes. Dude, like, likes fucking matter. What a nerd. See, this is why like dealing with anybody on the fucking internet is like completely fucking silly. Internet career. What would you call it? What would you call it? I've paid 100% of my own way and all of my taxes based on podcasting since 2015. What would you call it? Why do you think this whole unwarranted criticism and comments phenomenon started? I experience it as well in real life now. It's because people actually, like, they feel like that. So here's the thing. Everybody has been raised, and this is my childhood included, with this, like, you're a special little snowflake, and you matter. You speak up, right? But people were limited in their ability to do that before the internet, right? And now that the internet is here, every little snowflake wants to be fucking appreciated. But no one matters any more than they did back in the day. Didn't you say you ate nothing but ramen for like 4 years and barely got by for most of it? What? What are you talking about? You're talking about when I was fucking 20? When I moved to Arizona? Yeah. It wasn't 4 years, but for a good year, year and a half, yeah, I lived on ramen and canned vegetables. But I was 20 and paying my own way. Yeah, that was before the internet, bro. Fuck the internet career. That was before the modern internet. So fuck off. Why are you being so dumb tonight and adversarial, Ann Prim? Like, I'm just, I'm not used to seeing dumb take after dumb take after dumb take come out of you. I guess that's a new phenomenon. Yeah, dude, you rewilded too hard. Dude, who cares? I'm willing to answer it. Go ahead, throw it up in there. I'll show you how much your critiques matter. Dude, can you imagine orbiting Styx Hexenhammer so hard that you're out there sniffing for people talking about him, bro? Can you imagine orbiting Styx Hexenhammer that fucking hard, bro? Can you imagine being a little fucking satellite moon of Styx Hexenhammer, bro? Holy fuck. Man, if it's not time for a fucking gut check, if it's not time for a fucking gut check, if you find yourself closely orbiting Styx Hexenhammer, bro, I don't know when the gut check is coming. Yeah, dude, tidally locked. Tidally locked little satellite moons of fucking Styx Hexenhammer, bro. I can't even imagine it. Clank, dude. What is that? What's the meme? Somebody explain the meme. Styx crying on Twitter about how TJ's fans attacked him right after he got done sending his fans to attack TJ. What a fucking joke. Yeah, I'm out. Styx needs some, like, attention. Sounds to me like Styx is in desperate need of some attention. I heard about the spam, the raid or whatever the fuck, but I wasn't watching. I was asleep. People who yell at Pessimist Productions to get real jobs are just mad. I mean, I don't know about that, dude. I'm not trying to fucking flex on anybody, but it is funny how people treat you like you don't have a real fucking job when you run a business and you pay your taxes like everybody else does. Just like, okay. You orbited about thrice. Styx is like a cringier Razor Fist, kind of, yeah. He's like, if you took Razor Fist, whose cringe is already at like 8, I'd say Razor Fist's cringe dial is at an 8, and you just kind of like snapped it, trying to get it to 11, you know, snapped it off at 10. That's like, that's where Styx is at on the cringeometer, just in terms of like presentation. You hate how Razor Fist talks? Then don't watch 80s comedian Dennis Miller then. Whatever you do, don't go watch an old Dennis Miller routine from the late 80s, early 90s. You might find out an interesting fact about Razor Fist. Not that I think it really matters all that much, but I think it says something when you lift your entire fucking, like your entire persona from another person. Says something about how you feel about yourself. How's the Kirk Bros? Dun 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 dun. How's the Kirk Bros? They're fine. Everybody's just fine and dandy. How's Paul? Paul's okay. Pretty stoned, but otherwise all right. Dude, I've had the Price is Right theme stuck in my head for a few days, and I haven't even watched any Price is Right. No, I never fled the area during a storm. I hunkered down through every hurricane that I was hit by while I lived there. But that just like the old one though, from the like the one, I don't know if they've changed it or whatever, just the dun 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 bum 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 dun 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 bum 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 do 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 wow 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 wow. Oh man. Dude, The Price is Right was great, man. It sucks now, but it used to be really good back in the day. I liked some Price is Right. I mean, yeah, dude. Bob Barker, you can't beat that guy. I miss Bob too. I miss Bob. Already miss Alex Trebek. Trying to think who else. Who else used to like run a show that's gone now? Johnny Carson. I miss Johnny. But I've gotten to miss Johnny for a long time. You know who I don't miss? Jay Leno. You know who's a piece of fucking shit? Jay Leno. Bob Saget. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Never was a big Letterman fan, but you know, I'll give it to people. Yeah, Jay Leno is the most irritating person on the fucking planet, and he never should have ever been given a job hosting The Tonight Show. And he's weird looking, and he's a nerd, and I hate his fucking guts, and he's a dipshit. But his cars, I mean, yeah, he's got nice cars because he's rich as fuck. If you were rich as fuck, you could have some nice cars too. His car show isn't too bad, in my opinion. Yeah, dude. I mean, it isn't too bad for like, hey, look at me. I'm a fucking billionaire, and here's all the fucking crazy cars that I have. You know what I mean? Whatever. What exactly qualifies a douchebag? Somebody who's like self-interested over everything else. That's a douchebag to me. And then there's different like levels of things that are like like that imply douchebaggery, like golfing, for example. Like it doesn't necessarily like if somebody says like, "Oh, I golf," like it doesn't necessarily mean that they're automatically a douchebag, but it's a good indicator of possible douchebaggery. You know what I mean? Oh, I'm on the golf course. Jesus Christ, bro. Can you imagine? Can you imagine being down that bad? I want everybody in this room, no matter how down you are, to imagine being down as bad as the guy that just got banned. Yikes. Talking about douchebags and he pops up. Yeah. Okay, I'm dying on. What do you think constitutes a douchebag? Like what would lead you to think somebody's a douche?
I guess they're kind of like male Karens is what I kind of first think of as a douchebag.
Male Karens?
Yeah.
Yeah. Kevins. We need to come up with a male name for male Karens. And for me, it's Kevin. I never knew a Kevin that wasn't a piece of shit. Well, I've only really known one Kevin my whole life, so.
Dylans are kind of douchey usually.
Dylan, yeah, Dylan is just like, oof. You named your kid Dylan, man. You were trying to make him a douchebag. Kyle, yeah. Unfortunately, it's kind of a douchey name. Braden, oh my God, don't even get me started, dude. Chad, yeah. Chad. You're a Kevin? Oh, man. Kevin! Everybody's like got a name
Mm-hmm.
that, just triggers that douche impulse in them, I guess. Blake, yeah, that's another one for me. Blake.
Put me on the spot when I walk out here.
Sorry. Keith.
Yeah.
Keith isn't that bad. I knew a kind of a douchey Keith, but for some reason that name doesn't immediately rise up to Keith. Cody, nah. Jared, nah. Nathaniel, nah. Logan, I mean Logan's kind of a cool name. Terry, nah.
About Bailey.
Bailey, yeah, kind of Bailey. Dude, is that a UFO?
I can't see what you're seeing.
See it there?
I see.
The light?
Mm-hmm. I don't know what it's doing.
The fuck is that?
Very far away helicopter.
Is it a plane? It's moving.
You have to show them, have them decide.
Get it on film. I mean, it's going to be one of those hilariously bad fucking tries at this, but look, let's see. There it is. What the fuck is that? It's just like hovering there. You see it? It's not a satellite. It's way too huge to be a satellite. How far away does it look? I mean, it's moving real slow.
There's no noise, but it's
Yeah, it's no
bright.
noise, but it's bright as fuck.
It's like 2 lights.
Yeah, it's 2 lights or 3 lights,
I think it's just 2.
but I can't hear anything. Is it like Marty McFly in the fucking? Dude, it's a plane. I can hear it now, or a helicopter. Hear it?
Mm-hmm.
It's a helicopter. Lame.
Have such there's nothing going on right now.
Yeah, seriously, dude. Is there an insurrection about to pop off? Why is the ghetto bird all the way out here in the middle of nowhere? Type of helicopter. I can't tell, but from what I'm hearing, it sounds like a big twin blade helicopter, which would make sense. We're pretty nearby to a naval air station.
He's shining them big bright ass lights on us.
Yeah, you big military fucks. What are they doing? Like, are they doing training missions for the coming fucking crackdown or what? Big old military helicopter, like a Chinooker, yeah. I see them not super often, but from time to time around here.
Just not at night. Like, fucking.
Yeah, at night. But it just goes to show you how stealthily a helicopter can get real fucking close to you, because that's a big chopper,
Yeah.
a Chinook. And so it's like, if we weren't listening specifically for that and they didn't have those fucking bright ass lights on, that thing would have been on top of us before we knew, you know? Pretty spooky technology, dude. Out of everything that the military has, do you want to know what scares me the most outside of nukes? Helicopters. The helicopters that the military has, and they have several different kinds that they use, they are so insanely agile and deadly and able to follow you and fucking blow up everything around you and just, dude, they can take out a whole neighborhood with just one of those choppers.
Deploy people sneaky like.
Oh yeah. Get people in like real close and just deploy a whole fucking platoon of killers in your neighborhood. Those things, dude, those are just deadly as fuck, man. Choppers are just insane. Insane, agile, crazy. Drones, I know drones are spooky too, but I'm just saying in terms of something that's going to do like mass damage in an area, that if it was like patrolling your area looking for you and shit, like a drone is like a surgical strike. They fly the drone in, it's got a Hellfire missile on it. They fucking find the target. They, somebody with the joysticks, and they shoot the thing. I mean, that's spooky, but we're talking about like in terms of like population suppression here. Like if we ever get to a point where, and I think it's possible, where there's significant martial law kind of rolled out in the United States, you'll probably see a lot of those helicopters. A drone is way easier. Well, you're talking about two different things, right? You have to understand there's a lot of things other than just make thing go boom in warfare. One of them is the psychological effect of warfare, right? So, yes, there's a pronounced psychological effect to blowing up a building. But there's an even more pronounced psychological effect to blowing up a building with something that you can see still patrolling around, knowing that your building could be next at any second, and looking at that thing and hearing the sounds as it patrols around your neighborhood.
You don't like the dark key.
I don't think you can see very well out here at night.
Get out this very dark.
Well, I mean, anybody that lives like in South Central LA will let you know what the psychological effect of helicopters is. Because they run day and night through certain parts of Los Angeles. Oh man, Trump is such a shitbag. When he dropped that nugget, dude, when he was like, believe me, we've got a new thing, can't really talk about it. Very highly classified. But it's a thing that if China were to see the thing that we have, let's just put it this way, or Russia, if they were to see the thing that we have, let's put it this way, the negotiation would be over. Okay? You don't even want to know what we have. Okay? Trust me. Nobody knows better. And it's just like, what was that motherfucker blib blabbing about, dude? Seems like a bluff to me. Like, why not show it if all that bluster is half accurate? Well, I mean, here's the thing. When it comes to like military shit, there's every impetus not to show it until you have to, right? Because you don't want them copying it and preparing for it. So it's more than likely just like Trump being stupid. Trump got daily fucking briefings on shit that people aren't supposed to know about. You know what I mean? And like he probably had some military guys in there hyping up some fucking thing that they just invented and explaining it to him. And he just couldn't help but brag about it a little bit. It's the same thing as him like giving intel to Sergei Kislyak or whatever the fuck in his office. Trump was a nightmare, bro. Just blathering and blabbing every little thing, you know what I mean? He was really a fucking nightmare of a person. Ramping up, by the way. He's in Iowa right now. Why would Trump be in Iowa? You guys have any idea why Trump would be in the state of Iowa? What is Trump doing in Iowa? Why is Trump in Iowa? It's almost like the Iowa caucus being a bellwether for the presidency. He's getting that Iowa caucus ramped up. Man, it's gonna spook people. He's gonna come back like the boogeyman, dude. People think he's fucking gone. Oh yeah, dude. This is gonna be. It's gonna get nasty, bro. 2024 is gonna be it's gonna be like a dude hunker down. It's gonna be the year of let's all hunker down. 2023 actually, because that's gonna be like when it really starts ramping up, dude. You really hope I'm wrong? He's already spending hella money. He's in fucking Iowa right now. He's stumping for the caucus already, and it's not even 2022 yet. Dude, towards the end of 2022 is when you expect to see people starting to do that. Trump is doing the thing that he did before that nobody did. Declare early and be everywhere all the time and make yourself a fucking, put your name in the media and put your name in the voters' minds. Dude, he's doing it. Well, I don't know necessarily that it's Trump that's doing the strategizing. Trump has got a lot of people that have their finger on the fucking pulse of the whole kind of like disenfranchised white voter from the South thing. Like Trump has got he's just got a fuck ton of people on his team that know how to read that anger and keep it fucking inflamed and shit. You got your freedoms. No. You got your freedoms. You got your freedoms. Very important to keep your freedoms. Very important to protect your freedoms. No, 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 no. You got your freedoms. Dude, there is no way Pence is his VP. No way. Not a chance. Dude, it might be Trump. Dude, what if he picks Ivanka for his VP? Think about it. Think about it. Trump, 2024. Trump, 2024. Trump, 2024. What's that? Trump. Giuliani, no, dude, he already severed the fucking umbilical cord with Rudy. He already threw Rudy under the bus, dude. Rudy is laying in a puddle of the oil of his own making and naked, alone, and afraid. He has nobody to help him. No, dude, Rudy is gone, dude. He cut the fucking cord with Rudy. He used up Rudy. He used all the lies and all the manipulation and all the bullshit that Rudy could fucking give him. And now that Rudy's in trouble, he's got nothing to do with Rudy. No, he doesn't need no Rudy Giuliani. Really, Rudy Giuliani's a fucking old idiot. Trump. Trump. What's his next slogan? I don't know. I'll have to look back. You know, Trump's Make America Great Again slogan was stolen. I can't remember from who. I think it's Barry Goldwater. So look back at some old campaign slogans. Reagan. Oh, yeah, Reagan. Yeah. I don't know. He'll probably want to pick something that's like, I mean, he might just go with Make America Great Again. Why not? Dude, people, he won't even have to print new hats. Just, yeah, Make America Great Again. Again. Make America great again, again. I like it. He would lose out on selling new hats with a new slogan. Well, that's why you gotta update the design or something. Make America great again with a vengeance. Oh shit. Make America great again with a vengeance. Make America something again, again. All right, I'm done. Fuck off.